Well, hey everybody, it's Paul, and I got Denise on the line, and she is going to ask me questions today. I mean, she's usually the one that's traveling, and actually, she just got back from a trip, but I guess that'll be a trip for another video. Just real quick, you could tell us where you went, and then you can interrogate me on my trip.
Well, very good. Well, good morning, everybody. I just got back from a beautiful trip to Bermuda,
Yes,
where life is wonderful
life is
and
good.
life is good there. And yes, you're in the hot seat this morning.
I know,
So
and see, I already want to keep going on Bermuda and forget my
no,
thing, but okay, that'll be next. That'll be the next video. That's cruise number. That'll be our what third cruise video, I think, or something.
well,
Three or I don't
I,
know.
I'm
I've
not
lost
sure. I
track.
think it's cruise number 21 for me.
Yeah,
But
for you, but I mean, we've done a couple videos, couple three videos or something on the
yeah,
different cruise. What ship did you go on, by the way?
it's it's not about me
Oh,
today.
for goodness sake.
I jumped cruise lines though.
Oh my God, they're going to lose we were this close to being sponsored. Now you threw it all away?
Well,
You weren't
well,
loyal to Royal?
I sort of was. It's a company that Royal owns.
Oh, okay. So it's
So
like, okay. It's like Crick and AT&T. I got it.
there you go.
I
There you
got
go.
it.
I went on Celebrity,
Okay.
and
Well, see, now
I
that we should just keep going with this.
no, 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 no. I'll talk about it another time. But
Okay. All
you
right.
need to tell me about your vacation because this is the first vacation that you have taken
In
in 30
forever. Yeah.
years.
In forever. And it it was great. I mean, I am a vacation noob. You know, you're a vacation pro. I'm a vacation noob. So I made a lot of mistakes, which I knew I would, so it was okay going into it, but I enjoyed the whole time, you know.
Well, well, I mean, first of all, you have to understand that vacation and my life are intermingled.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
y-
it's
it's a given that by now, if I haven't learned anything, I'm in big trouble.
exactly.
But I think you did well. I
I
mean,
did all right. Well, the main thing is, like I say, is to have fun because then no matter what, you enjoyed it, you know. I did some things that I would do differently. I spent too much money on a conversion van that, you know, we didn't really need. That was like $1,800 or something, which we could have got by with something else. We went out to eat, like say, Bojangles way too. They got a Bojangles everywhere when you go down,
everywhere
and we never
they
been to
do.
one before. And I gotta say, not sponsored by Bojangles, but I should be because we ate a lot of meals there, and it's good. It really is good, you know. I
I won't eat at Bojangles.
You won't eat there. Why?
It's 100%
Oh
fat.
yeah, it's all bad. They don't have anything healthy in the whole place. But yeah,
No,
even the green beans, you know, they salt and season. We got
and
them.
I think they
They're all
put
like,
bacon and everything in them.
oh,
Bacon, grease,
the green
everything.
beans were good. The mashers with gravy was good. And while we ate on the boat, I rented a what you call it, a hurricane deck boat, you know,
Mm-hmm.
for half the day, and then I wanted to try a pontoon, a 24-foot pontoon for half the day. So anyway, we ate on the boat and on Smith Mountain Lake. And y'all, Smith Mountain Lake is a sweet lake, I gotta tell you. And I
Right.
went to, well, Myrtle Beach, right outside of Myrtle Beach is Surfside Beach, which is more family friendly, is what they call it, the family friendly beach. And I'll
Not
tell
as
you,
crowded. Yeah.
yeah, not as crowded and constant police presence, which, you know, it depends what you're after. If you're after to go down there and get wasted on the beach and, you know, whatever, that's go to Myrtle. If
Go to
you're,
Myrtle.
yeah, right. I guess. I mean, I've never actually been there, but that's what they
Go to
say.
Myrtle.
Okay. And, but if you know, if you want a nice experience where you feel safe and comfortable and you know, police are going up and down. You can walk the beach at 2, 3 in the morning, whatever you want to do. You feel totally safe and secure. And they don't allow drinking on the beach, so it depends what you're after, you know. There's plenty of bars, and you can sit out and listen to music and enjoy yourself. Plenty of drinking and whatever you want to do in the bars. But they check you on the beach. Nobody actually stopped us because we look pretty legit. But I did see them, like, if there was a big crowd of like teens, they would kind of give them the once overs. They go by in the 4x4, but no big harassment. You just felt safe though and secure. So I really enjoyed it. It was a great vibe, a great atmosphere, good food, nowhere cheap, of course. Everything's expensive. If you're eating, we walked everywhere because the parking. I could not wheel that big van around. I could not. It's so long. It's hard to maneuver in tight places. So.
I drove one for years.
Yeah.
I got rid of it before I moved here.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Just backing out, and of course along the beach everything's really crowded. So, and it has a little backup camera, which really helped. But I just didn't want, to have any issues. So we walked everywhere. So, but it was great. It was.
I think that walking was better anyway because you'd never find another parking spot.
Exactly. That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
do they drive on the? They don't drive. They don't. They won't
They don't
allow
bring
you.
cars up.
They don't allow. Yeah. The only ones on the beach is the police, and they're on the 4x4s. Of course, I guess if you needed an ambulance or something, I guess they could. But the sand is really loose where the water hasn't been.
Yeah.
So you would really need something with some track. I don't know.
There are beaches. There's a lot of beaches that you can drive right up.
Okay.
And St. Augustine is one, and Jacksonville. There's a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
And I had forgotten if Surfside was that way, but it's not. So
No,
that's
it's
okay.
like the water, say like the water comes up halfway to the beach, say maybe at high tide, that's packed down. That's like cement.
Yeah.
But say you got maybe 100 yards of loose sand that, when you step down, your foot sinks like inches.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what a vehicle, like the 4x4s make big, paths. So it's kind of like going through deep snow or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they actually don't care. The ones that can drive up, if your car can make it, that's good. If it
Yeah.
can't, well, you're going to get stuck.
Right, exactly. But I don't know. That seems, I don't know if I want a bunch of people driving around while you're trying to, you know what I mean? I don't know how that vibe is.
It works okay. It's mostly on beaches that have a lot of surf fishing and
Okay.
things like that. And it works fine.
Yeah.
There's never any issues. But Surfside is a nice beach. It's genteel.
Yeah.
Umbrellas.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty little beach.
Right. So I really enjoyed it. It was remarkable. And I got up and I'll put in some shots. I got the sunrise coming up. And so we were up early. We were up late. The whole time we felt safe, secure, and just at ease and peaceful. You could
Don't you want to
relax.
become a beachcomber now?
Oh yeah, I did metal detect for a little bit. Of course, the sun was blazing. Gosh, it was, but it feels so nice. Temperatures were pushing around 100. But when you're on the beach, you don't feel it nearly as. There's always like a cool breeze blowing. Yeah.
That is
And
one thing.
the one thing that coming from Michigan, I could not believe, we were eating out and just relaxing on a patio-like place that had lights on, and it's the middle of the night, and it's totally open, and cool breeze is blowing, and there was not one bug. There wasn't a moth. There wasn't a mosquito. There was nothing that bugged us, and that was remarkable. I couldn't believe it.
Michigan, I tell you.
I know they're all up here. It's insane.
Did I tell you all the
I
time?
know, but
don't
even
have-
I have to say it because if you've never experienced it, you wouldn't believe it. I couldn't believe. I still can't believe it.
You didn't believe me, did you?
I did not believe you. Right? I like, how can that possibly be? And I still don't know if they spray around there or how that happens.
No,
It
we,
was,
we, we don't spray around here.
yeah. It was just so peaceful that you can actually feel the breeze and you can hear the surf, you know. You can't see it because it's totally pitch black or whatever, but,
A lot
you
of
know,
times on the beach, I know that, especially on the beach, the sea breeze keeps them away.
okay. Well,
So,
that may be what it was. But then again, I have to say, well, I don't want to jump ahead, but the same thing was true for Virginia. I was sitting out
well,
on,
that's because I live here.
and you chase them away. Very good.
I do. I say, go to Michigan.
And
I
they
hear there's
do.
free eats up there.
And they do. They eat well up here. And they all, that's why they all congregate up here, I'm sure of it.
There you go. There you go.
So the
So tell me,
next, yeah, go ahead.
so tell me a little bit about the town.
About what?
About the town.
Oh, about the town. The town is laid back. It's got a great vibe. Everybody drives around in golf carts.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to rent one late. And this is 4th of July weekend. I got to add that too, you know. So it was such a peaceful atmosphere. It's cool. Just everybody's just going, and you can walk. There's like the main street. We stayed in a place that was right on the beach, you know. So you walked right out your door and you were on the beach. And then you could cross the street to get to the eats or whatever. And the 50% of traffic was golf carts. I mean, they drive them everywhere. They drive them up to McDonald's. They go through the
They
drive-through
do.
with them. It's so cool, you know. Like,
It's true.
this
It's
is
true.
awesome. It's such a neat vibe.
If you
It's
live
a,
in Florida and you do not own one, no, I'm not sure what would happen if you lived in Florida and you didn't own a golf cart. They
yeah,
literally are littered. The towns are littered with them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, people soup them up and they decorate
Oh yeah.
them. And I mean, they have
They have
everything.
golf cart parades.
So it was such a cool vibe, though. You know, everything seemed laid back. Everything seemed just relaxed, and so I really enjoyed that. You know, and I long to go back already.